All right, y'all. Back at it again. Couch Potatoes, Rich B. And I got a video for us today. I want to explore literary devices in hip hop because I think we as hip hop need a baseline of what we think these terms and stuff means, like similes, metaphors, and things like that. So I think if we start with a good baseline, because I believe a lot of us assume we know what these things mean, but we don't technically know what the definitions for these words are, right? So I think it's important to start at a baseline and have a fundamental knowledge of these terms that we're talking about when we discussing hip hop and the techniques used in hip hop songs. So this video today is the Literary Devices song, and it's brought by the channel Learn English with Beats. Literary Devices song by the channel Learn English with Beats. Now, I'm not going to stop this video. I'm going to let it play through the first time because I think it's important to have context and have everything intact and not be stopped by pauses and have the experience interrupted. Now, if need be, I will go back once the video is over so we can explore some of these topics, some of these terminologies, right? All right, let's get it. Hey, another thing, I ain't figured out how to do editing, so everything on this channel is raw. It's raw out the gate, so mistakes are going to be made. But to me, that's the beauty of having the channel, is to having people see you go through your growing pains and see your evolution. So it is what it is.
Simile to start this rap, comparing two things with like or as. The sky was as red as tomato sauce. The full moon was like a cricket ball. Metaphor also compares, but the words like or as are not there. The sky was tomato sauce. The full moon is a cricket ball. Personification is when we give human qualities to something inanimate. The flowers danced in the breeze. The wind whispered to the trees. These things can't happen in reality. Now let me talk about pathetic fallacy. It's when the weather matches an emotion. The sun came up, the hero felt hopeful. The hero was sad, the rain came down. Pathetic fallacy, remember the name now. Boom, smash, sounds for your ear. All these sound words are onomatopoeia. Incredible insight and information. Repeating initial sounds, alliteration. Big blue bike, violent vandal. Edwards, excellent, eloquent example. These are 20 literary devices. Reading literature, these ones are priceless. These are 20 literary devices. Reading literature, these ones are priceless. Exaggeration is hyperbole. The swimming pool was as wide as the sea. Allegory is a story with two meanings, like Adam and Eve and the Garden of Eden. On one level, it's about eating fruit, but you can look at it on a deeper level too. The loss of innocence, the birth of sin. A simple story represents a deeper thing. Foreshadowing is when the text hints at something that's going to happen later. Sibilance is repeated sounds. The snake slowly slithered through the station. Oxymoron, two opposites next to each other like a false positive. Repetition, a word or phrase repeats. Repeated imagery is called a motif. Euphemism, the boss let me go. It's a nicer way to say something difficult. Dramatic irony, the audience knows more than the characters do in the show. Satire is the use of humor to criticize a person, thing, or idea. Shrek satirizes fairy tales and all of the stereotypes that they share. These are 20 literary devices. Reading literature, these ones are priceless. These are 20 literary devices. Reading literature, these ones are priceless. Denotation, maybe you've heard. It's a literal meaning of a word. Connotation is what the word suggests. Anger or love are connotations of red. Calm or sad are connotations of blue. Thousands of words have connotations too, referring to something outside of the text. The technique's allusion. It's used to connect one text to ideas in another. Anything from the Bible to Harry Potter. Here's an example I'm not very proud of. I ride the beat like the Nimbus 2000. One more device and I'll end this mission. The final device is juxtaposition, placing two things together for effect, like a gorilla next to a child's bed. These are 20 literary devices. Reading literature, these ones are priceless. These are 20 literary devices. Reading literature, these ones are priceless.
All right. That was a literary devices song by the channel Learn English with Beats. And I was gonna go back over it, but I think that was pretty self-explanatory. So I'm gonna leave it as it is and just chop it up with y'all. Yeah, like I said, I think we as a hip hop community, we think we know what a lot of these terms mean, and we go and we have conversations, and everything is everything. We can always fall back on our assumptions and what we thought that we knew to be true up until somebody puts us in the corner, and then we have to reevaluate everything that we thought we knew. So instead of doing that, I'm like, well, why don't we just have a baseline for the whole conversation? Why don't we just, as a people in the hip hop community, right, look stuff up? Like, we have these devices in our hands all day, every day, and a lot of times we still go on our assumptions rather than look something up and then confirm what we thought we knew, or either actually learn that what we assumed was wrong. So that's what I want to do on this channel. I want to step out like the stereotypical and do away with narratives, do away with assumption, and let's just have real conversations about real things. And if we establish a foundation and the baseline of those, then we can have intelligent hip hop conversations and potentially push out a lot of this stuff that we don't like as a collective hip hop community. And I'm not even saying it like from a purist standpoint so much as from, hey, let's just be well informed. You know, if we're going to have a hip hop discussion and we want to talk and be in these spaces and have some kind of quote unquote authority, let's be right and exact in how we deliver our messages. You know what I'm saying? And that starts with having a foundational baseline understanding of words, topics, terminologies that we're dealing with in hip hop going forward. If we want to successfully bridge the gap between the younger generation and the older generation, then I think that's not only necessary, but it's mandatory. So going forward, I'm gonna keep that in mind for the channel. I hope you would do the same in your personal lives. Just challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. Because I don't know everything. I know a good amount of things, being my age and you know, in my experiences in hip hop. but I still don't know everything. There's still tons of stories I'm just not finding out, and situations that happen in songs and hip hop. Like the other night, I was just on Miss Summers Live with all the beautiful ladies from the chat, and we all discovered collectively, well, some of us might already knew, but the most of us discovered collectively that when Missy was rapping on uh, Work It, when she was doing the backwards part, it was actually the bar that she spit before that was going backwards. So, yeah, you know, even in my age and with as much knowledge as I have, things still fall through the cracks. I'm not omnipresent, I'm not omni-aware. So, and I'm also um not opposed to being taught something, which a lot of people have a problem with. They want to feel like they know everything, but I don't want to ever feel like that. I don't want to ever have a day in my life where I'm not learning something new. At least one thing. Now, if I have multiple things in that day, that's I'm winning. But if I at least learn one new thing every day, I'm also winning. So once again, that was a Literary Devices song brought to you by the channel Learning English with Beats. This is Couch Potatoes Rich Beat Channel. Until the next time, I'll holler at y'all. Peace.